My obsession with Norway as a bouldering destination started around 10 years ago when I visited Flatanger in search of boulders actually. Back then I already had a look at Vingsand, and it always stayed in my mind as something to come back for. The thing that makes Vingsand stand out from other areas in Norway is mainly the rock quality, but also how many hard climbs it has to offer. One of those harder climbs that I really wanted to try was Wolverine. A really steep roof with crimps that I had already seen on my last visit. Back then it was still a project, so I was keen to check it out.
Yes, come on. Nice up.
Even though I was able to do all the moves on Wolverine, there was still one thing higher on the list that I needed to check out. The thing I wanted to try the most was Shantaram, and once I laid my hand on it, it was clear that that climb immediately became priority number one. Over there, not the best weather, but psyched. I hope the boulder is somewhat dry. Alright, I don't know if you can see it, but it's raining. It's dripping a bit here and there. There's water going down besides the pads, but the pads are getting wet as fuck, but it's kind of dry. Like, I have to say, everything except the top out is wet. It's dry. I already did some good links, even though conditions are shit. So basically did the 8A plus without the top out. Did a quite good link from like without the first three moves into half of the 8A plus. And yeah, just doing some moves, doing some links. It's a bit gnarly, but I think it's good, and it feels good. Like the moves feel good, even though conditions are completely horrible. Sometimes it's raining like sideways in here, so humidity is real. But I mean, in 2 days it looks good. So I think to get just the tension for the good days into my body and the moves more dialed, it's a good session. dropping Shantaram on the last move was a bittersweet experience. Bitter because I felt like only 1 or 2 days of good weather would have been enough to finish it off. But I wasted too much time in the beginning of the trip being too afraid to go to the one thing I really wanted to do straight when I arrived in Vingsand. Chose the wrong tactics, it seems like, and just wasted time that in the end was missing. But sweet, because still all that time that I spent in Norway was so nice. It's such a nice landscape. It has so good boulders. And I might not have climbed the biggest tick list, but the climbs I did, they were really worth my time, and I really enjoyed every minute on them.